Angie Wangeci reporting to you live from the Kenya School of Monetary Studies here in Nairobi. And if you're just joining us here on the Mid-Breakfast Report on TV 47, happening here today is the launch of two reports, and we have the innovative health financing models for universal health coverage in Kenya. And then we also have a report being launched of the global landscape of gender lens investing. The cake on the icing today, however, is also the Sankalp Africa Awards ceremony, and the winner is here with me as well. We'll talk to them in a bit. We also have the first runners-up and the second runners-up. So to start us off, we are going to have the first runners-up, who is an alumni of the St. Mary's School. We all know that His Excellency the President Uhuru Kenyatta is also an alumni, and let's hear about his journey and how he has come to be the first runners-up of this award today.
Thank you so much for having me, Angie. My name is Dr. Gilbert Mbeyu, and I represent Lakeview Fisheries Limited. So Lakeview Fisheries is a commercial fish farm, and what we're doing is we're investing in feeding 65 million Kenyans by 2030, and we're making that investment now. So we've taken it back to the basics. We know that some of the challenges that Kenya has right now and will continue to have will be food security. So we're making investments in building Kenya's food security. So we're a commercial fish farm. We're based in Lake Victoria in the middle of Mbeyu County, and we farm fish in a very innovative way. We distribute fish in a very innovative way, and we are quite humbled that we've been recognized by Sankalp as first runners-up.
Okay, my question to you would be that we already have frameworks in place. We have the local people doing their fishing. So as opposed to starting a new thing, why then did you not invest in the already set up networks and empower the local Mwananchi to do fishing properly? Because most of the complaints is they can't store the fish properly. So why the new invention instead of empowering those that are already in place?
I think that's a great question, and so maybe I can answer that question by going back to some of the basics of fishing in Kenya over the last few years. And this is not only in Kenya; it's all over the world. But over the last few years, we have exhausted our resources in our oceans, in our lakes. We have been really depending on capture fisheries, and over the last few years, what we have realized is that if we keep on tapping into those resources the way we are, we'll get to a point where there'll be no more fish left in the lake. In fact, right now, it's not unusual for fishermen to go out there, spend 2 days, 3 days out in the lake, and come back with one fish, maybe even no fish. And we realize that because that's our community. We come from there. In the past, you would catch abundant amounts of fish. Now, no more. And so what we're doing is we are reinventing, or we are redesigning how we get access to fish. Now, instead of being a hunter and gatherer of fish, which is what we were as fishermen, we are farmers of fish. So we're trying to use that same resource to farm fish. And we're being very inclusive. We're not only developing Lakeview Fisheries as our own fish farm, we're actually building it as a farm to empower the local fishermen and the communities around there.
Okay, so your journey to date until the award, so for your very creative innovation, how do you feel about it?
Very excited, but it was a rigorous journey. Over the last few months, it's been it's been a selective process. So basically, starting off with a few hundred applicants, a lot of paperwork, a lot of conversations, a lot of pitching, and then we reduced it down, or at least what we were told was the number came down from a few hundred to 100 to a few tens to 10 to 5, and we're quite humbled that of all those hundreds, we actually came second amongst all the panelists, or amongst all the entrants. So we're quite excited.
Okay, so what does the prize contain? Is it just a trophy, or what does it come with? Like, are you able to empower others?
Absolutely. So to us, the prize means a lot because it's validation of what we've been doing over these last few years. It really tells us that somebody is taking notice. Somebody is seeing that what we're doing is actually quite innovative, and we're being recognized for this innovation that we had put in place. So even beyond any cash that comes with the prize, I think it's just the recognition that what we're doing is quite innovative, and we're excited about that.
Thank you very much, and congratulations. Thank you for your time.